In the summer of 2017, I committed to play baseball in the BCBO Collegiate Summer League. It was a summer that I will never forget. I was down in Myrtle Beach for an entire month, from May 29th to June 29th, playing baseball every single day. It was my dream. All I want to do is simply play baseball every day, and the weather was perfect down there. I did not know anybody flying down, and there was also nobody on my flight. I was by myself. All I knew was my coach from Cal U, who was coaching a different team down there. So as I arrived, I showed up at the hotel, which was a different hotel than I thought of. I had to take an Uber to a different hotel where I asked the front desk, I said, "Where is all the other players at?" And they said, we're not the right hotel. And I called my coach and I talked to him and he said, we are not staying there that night. So I had to simply stay there that night by myself. Called a couple of my friends that were coming down to watch me play, and they were really excited. And I told them that I don't even have anywhere to stay, so I had to stay at this hotel by myself for a night before the tournament even started. As I was down there that first night, I was nervous, I was anxious, I was ready to play. But I was by myself. It was very different. It was a different experience for me. But the next morning, my coach had arrived and picked me up, and we went over to the hotel. As soon as I walk in the front door, I see hundreds of different players, all from across the country, just asking each other where they're from, what position they play, and just talking about just major league players in general. As I waited with my coach, I went to the back of the room and sat down and started talking to a kid from Louisiana. He ended up being my roommate, with two others as well. They said my last name, kind of funny, and we started talking. I realized he had an accent, and they said I had an accent, and we clicked. They said, we're going to be roommates for this whole month, so I really had to get to know them. They were great kids, and just like me. But we were playing on different teams. It was weird. I was playing on the cadets while they were playing on a different team. So as I was talking to them, I said, do you guys know anybody else down here? And they were those three were together, and it was just me. So I kind of followed them around and didn't know anybody else on my team. And as the first day started on May 29th, we had our first practice. So I split up with them on the first day, and I went to the dugout, starting lacing up my cleats, and started talking to a few guys on my team. Some of the guys on my team were from Texas, from California, from all over the place. So I'm just a guy from Pittsburgh who's coming down by himself. I'm the only guy from my school coming down. So the first practice went very well, and our whole team bonded very well. My friends were coming down, so I got to spend the time with them for a whole weekend, and we actually got a hotel right on the beach, which was awesome. I was very excited to play that first week very well and continue to hang out with my friends. As they left, I said my goodbyes, and it was time to get back to work. My team was getting off to a very hot start, not losing a single game. I said to myself, this is really what I signed up for, really what I wanted to play. I was playing second base, and I was the main position on the field and a main part of the team. Our pitching staff was dominating, and our bats were really hot. The fields were very nice, all turf, really hot days, but it was a grind. Every day we wake up, play doubleheader. Next day, play a doubleheader. Just simply the grind, which you would think of. But for me, I loved it. Loved everything about it. And as one day we were sitting on the beach, all hanging out, and the championship game was arriving. Our team was dominating, and there was no way we were going to get beat. I ended up having to sit out because I got sunburn. I got sun poisoning on my shoulders, on my back, and on my neck. I was devastated. It was right before the day of the championship games, I should say. We had to play two that day. We won the first one, and I was very happy, but I could not play. I was very down, but I realized how far I've came. All the way from being in Little League, through high school, and through all my travel ball and my experiences, I realized that this is awesome. This is exactly what I came for. So anything I can do to help my team succeed was what I was going to do. My team ended up winning the championship down there and having a great time. was a summer that I will never forget. Thank you.